Hi, Tracy Kafer here with Finding Your Freestyle, and I'm here to give you a teaching tip today. So this message could be from anyone who is teaching pole classes or teaching any class that ends in a freestyle. So you don't have to have any clue about how to facilitate freestyle, how to facilitate an exploration class. Really, I just want to talk to you quickly about how you are positioning that moment and what you're giving your students permission to do. So a lot of times what I find is that a teacher, many studios who offer this freestyle at the end of class, will say to their students, okay, it's time for freestyle. Maybe the lights get turned down, a special song comes on, or that student just has time and space for their own work. The problem with not explaining a little bit, giving a bit of context for what that space should be for, is that students actually just start practicing what they learned in class without any sense of flow, continuity, or release. They're just doing the movements, still in huge mental engagement, still trying to work on muscle memory, all of these things, similar to the vibe that they've been using in class the entire time. What I would suggest to you as a teacher is that you give students permission to let go a little bit in that moment. That may begin with asking them to breathe first before moving. That could be telling them, I know that you want to practice the moves you learned, but see if you can integrate that in with dancing around the pole, doing movement that you might have learned in other classes, listening to the music a little bit more and seeing what impulses you might want to act on based on what you're hearing or how you're feeling. And then ultimately telling them this is the space for you to work on your movement. It might include the things you learned in class and it might not, and that's okay. Also encouraging them to see this space as a space to cultivate some spontaneous energy and some flowing movement. And so encouraging them to let go of what's right or wrong in that moment and to let them take the reins and really explore the movement they want to explore. So giving them permission to do whatever they want to do and reminding them that the students next to them may not be doing what they feel like doing and that this is the opportunity to honor what they feel most drawn to explore. That's my tip for today. I really just think that this space at the end of class, even though it's becoming a label of freestyle, is becoming just more technique practice, which is not actually shifting the mindset, which is not actually shifting the application of movement, which is not actually shifting the student's experience. So feel free to write me a message if you have any questions or comments. Commenting down below would be amazing, and I hope to hear from you, and happy dancing.